into the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
A scrub is a guy that thinks he's fine, also known as a buster. Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his broke ass.
What up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio. We're a little bit late, but we back, y'all. We here in the new AfterBuzz TV studio. Yes, bitch. I feel like we have Best Buy with all these TVs up in here.
We got TVs everywhere.
Hey, can I get one? Welcome to the Love and Hip Hop AfterBuzz TV After Show. I am your host DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio with the lovely Courtney Stewart.
What's up? What's up?
The gorgeous Trene Todd.
Holler.
And he decided to come to work today, y'all.
He came to work, y'all.
Stephaune Wallace.
What up? I had an emergency. I would never miss y'all. I love this show.
In the emergency room. Ooh, throw back Rihanna.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah. Oh. See.
Well, what was you in the emergency room for? Question. All right.
I was supporting people.
Running in.
Right. Speaking of support, Soulja Boy.
Oh.
Yep.
Feel like he's supporting all the hoes out in damn
Looking
LA.
like he bought
All
something
the
from Walmart.
slow
Can we talk about his outfit first? What are you wearing, boo boo?
Isn't that like his own? Doesn't he have a clothing line? Like
Yeah, I
It
should
looked
buy it.
terrible.
I mean, it matches his khaki
SBZs,
tattoos.
something like that. No, okay.
No.
Well, he ain't worried about his clothing because
He don't
he's
care.
he's building his empire.
Making them
the
hits.
rolls.
Whip on my wrist.
Whipping my wrist.
Whip on my wrist.
Well, can I just say, whipping
P.S.
my
I
wrist.
like the Nirvana shirt. I actually did like it.
Okay.
I would buy that from Target. I have a
Target does
Notorious
sell
one.
that.
I have a Notorious B.I.G.
There you go.
one.
That's how he
I
got
support
it.
Target clothing.
So-
Ain't nothing wrong with Target.
Look at the flip of the wrist, and then we go to whipping my wrist. Are we just gonna bite directly, or I mean, it even had the
Is
same
that
kind
fighting? Is that what people are doing out here these days?
of. I mean, it
They
even
are.
had the same kind of beat, the
I mean,
rhythm,
that
and
wasn't
everything.
an original at all.
No, and that's not even like flipping my wrist is
But
an
it's
old
so
song.
creative. But it's so creative marketing wise because now watch me whip. Now watch me. It's you know what I mean. It's just
It
like
just fits right in line with
So
all that.
now you
Google
just whipping your
searchable.
wrist. What are you?
Soulja Boy is a
What are you
genius.
whipping your wrist for?
Like this.
Because he's making that.
Oh, it's-
he's
that's
making
a-
that cheddar.
See, that's a different. That's a different whip.
No, that's cooking. That's
a
cooking
cooking
it
the
up.
wrist.
Oh,
That's
didn't
little
do that.
This is whipping.
he's
This is
whipping
whipping.
And I ain't talking
whipping
brand.
it.
Oh Lord.
I just felt like Regis and Kelly right now, morning show. What are those kids doing today?
How?
Show
I just
my
felt
age
mad
that I
old.
even referenced Regis and
Regis and Kelly.
well, Regis and Kelly, Regis and Kathy is what I was going with. But all right, so I did write "Love the Nirvana" shirt. Now let's go in. So Nas pops up as
Hey,
so.
she had a new weave. It was cute.
Roots all out.
Hey.
Let's talk about that. But I
It
will
wasn't
ain't
say,
talking the
lava lamp.
movie.
It wasn't the lava lamp.
I will say that when she went into the confession room, hair was on fleek. Had the red ponytail.
The red is cute.
I love that.
Also, did hear from a source that Nas actually looks way better in person,
Yeah.
which was an interesting comment
I
coming
mean, I
from
think
this
she's a
person.
cute enough girl.
She
If a
cute.
girl
just
ain't
had a
cute
rough hair
when you're doing the what she do
one-on-ones.
No, when you do the fitness thing she was doing outside. If you can't be cute like then,
I don't feel like a lot of girls
She
are
just
cute
had
when they're
her
working out.
sweated
I
out
ain't
hair.
cute when I work, and I'm like,
if a girl ain't cute when she working
I had to
out,
work out today and then come do shows.
Girl, but
and you look amazing.
looking like Nivea done came and
You look
created her
amazing.
skin.
But thank you. But I'm just saying she had her updo of curls.
And if she can't be
she was
cute when she
working
working out,
No,
Man,
if you
it's a
can't be
wrap.
cute while you on Love and Hip Hop, because that is your only job on Love and Hip Hop is to fight a bitch and be cute. If
Have
you
a
can't
good
show
wig
up
that
to
a bitch can
work,
snatch and put on some makeup.
there are several people out there that will give
she
you
looks cute
for
in the
free.
little lacy black bra thing and the red hair and her one-on-one.
Yeah, she did that. She did that. But
did that.
Soulja Boy had the nerve talking about you tweaking. Baby, you look like you tweaking. Your eyes is dilated.
always.
Question.
All the time.
He did. I don't know if he was looking like he was tweaking or not. But my thing is he sounded crazy.
They both sound crazy.
Oh, jeez.
But you know what though? Here's the thing. Here's why I'm a devil's advocate.
Devil
Be it.
advocate. Go ahead.
I just can't understand. So here's the conversation where Nas is she's saying to him, like, you telling me ABC, I know what the situation was with here, but Nas, come on now. You even admitted later on that she fucked 2 of your men, and now you out here fucking
rotation.
Right. Like
Everybody dirty.
Like Noriega, sit down.
I feel like they had a threesome. They had to have had a threesome.
Yeah, she brought her friend around because when she was talking later with her other girls, like, yeah, you brought your friend around, and the other friend was like, oh.
Nia did say she had a stinky
like,
cooter.
you don't do that.
She had a
like, how she know?
And she wore her panties.
That was nasty.
I'm still trying to, I need that explained. Like,
You wore my panties.
You wore my panties.
But ain't that something girls do? Don't y'all? As friends, like you my homegirl.
No,
so
you gonna wear my boxers?
No,
right?
No.
Like, where do you take that?
No.
Where did
girls,
you come
girls.
from?
To the knob.
We
Right.
We borrow clothes. We borrow hair stuff.
Hey, girl, can
we
I buy your
borrow makeup. You will not be putting nobody else's panties on. That's nasty in every way.
But I feel like
I felt like it was nasty, but I just didn't know.
Not unless you just like bought a brand new bag of Hanes or something, and you was like, "Yo, here, I ain't open this. You can have these, but we don't share and like alternate."
You know, it's so funny though. The side note, but back home, one of my homegirls, back home, my homegirl, she was at her man's house, and she reached down on the floor and she put her underwear on. It was not hers.
Oh, and it touched that cootie cat already, so it's too late.
I would be devastated.
But here's the thing. Okay,
not
so
together anymore.
y'all feel like they might have had a threesome. I feel like maybe not a threesome in the sense of a normal menage, but I'm sure they were pretty close.
I don't think they had a threesome with Soulja Boy.
You don't think so? I feel like
with Soulja Boy.
I think they were pretty close with Soulja Boy's fluids
I'm
in
wondering
both of
about
them.
the 2 guys prior. That's what I'm questioning.
maybe. I mean,
So why can't you share
with
panties
all
if
of
y'all okay, it looks like they're fucking all the same dudes.
Why are you into this?
I'm not into it. I'm just saying, if y'all sleeping with all the same dudes, she slept with 2 of the dudes you used to be with or was currently at that time. You sleeping with a dude that she used to be currently, sort of. They've been crossing fluids for the last
like a STI
2-3 years. I'm sure they
like
already got that. They already got that. They've been working on that. They take the pills for it.
Rotten. She said you got a rotten pussy.
Well, he wants her to. He says to Nas, focus on fixing us.
No, but this is why it's ridiculous, right? Because she's sitting there trying to rationalize with him. How am I supposed to do that if you're with her over there? Get the fuck out of there. Leave him alone. Like, how is he going to tell you to fix us while he's humping your friend on the sides and then coming and fuck you the next day?
And you keep going for it.
And you're still trying to figure out how you can make it work.
You're still going for it.
I think that
thoroughly.
she don't know how to act as a side chick. Like, remember when he was like, "Yeah, we slept together," and like, you was.
He
a
said,
side
"You know
chick.
what the situation
You know what
is."
it was, and now you get dickmatized.
She said, "You all about me when we're having sex." I'm like, everybody's all about you when they're having sex. What are you talking about? These little girls, they're just little girls.
They're not little girls. They're grown-ups. They should know better.
But it sounds
they
like
got
a little
kids
girl.
too.
But it sounds like a little girl when you say, it's funny when we having sex. I'm only name on his mouth. Well, I would hope so. I hope he would have been done with the situation. I hope he would have been done with the situation. He's like, yeah, Nia. And she's still fucking him out here. Like, go ahead, it's okay. I'll dye my hair.
No, I'm not Nia. Okay,
I'll dye my hair.
It's kind of the same thing.
I'll get a list. I'll get a list.
No. I'll just be in.
We got side bitch talk with Nia, Shonda, and April. What? I wasn't even gonna reference that scene. Yeah, because so we got the Nia and Nas scene. Because she wanted to talk like adults.
How you gonna turn up like
quickly?
Y'all both ain't shit to him. Neither one of y'all shit to him.
He ain't even dropping bands on getting your teeth fixed or your lips fixed. Can we talk about that? Like, y'all over here effing him, and he ain't even dropped no money on you getting your teeth fixed.
And he's rich.
What are you guys doing?
And they low key said Nia live with her mama. She don't even stay with her.
She called her out.
You
for
see
that.
what I'm saying?
She was like, yeah, she
you don't even live with Dre.
I was in his house, and I know you wasn't there.
Just because you have sleepovers every other night don't mean you living up in the house.
Because when you ain't there, I'm there.
You look just as raggedy as Nas looks. And you look more raggedy because you have his baby. And he can't even do right by you with a baby. So you look worse.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the purple? The purple on the purple. Like, I feel like when she went in and she had the discussion with the friends with the curly hair she had, that was cute. But when she has the all purple on, she kind of looks really tacky. And I'm just trying to figure out what that was about.
Where is her child?
Somewhere far away, hopefully, with mom.
With her mom.
But I mean, how much time in a day do you have as a parent of like a 5? The child's like 5,
Well,
right?
she has 2 children now at this point. Soldier Boy is a child that she's taking care of. She's literally chasing after his messes and trying to clean them up, and it's just trying to stay dignified in this relationship. I can't. Now it's calls Nia scum. Nia throws a drink at her, and I was just like,
calls her a Satan thought.
A Satan thought. Yes, thank you. A Satan
What's the
thought.
new chick?
But here's the thing: stop trying to make it work, because it's not. Like, I feel like she's like trying to get
Stop
it
trying to
trending,
make
so
Satan
people
thought
like
happen.
take Nas's picture and put it next to, like, remember Santa Claus is coming to town, the little hot Meister guy. That's who. Do you remember that?
No, hot my who?
Santa Claus is coming to town. The little claymation people, and they have the fire guy, and the ice guy. Nas looked like the little fire guy.
That's true.
Little fire guy.
Little Satan thought.
Baby,
You, it's not even about you. It's not about you.
I love that the girl who I don't even know who she was or why she was in that little scene where
April's
friend from Atlanta or something.
Yeah.
She was like, it's an honor for most girls to be a side bitch. I was like,
Where do you people?
Well, she
learn
was
these
speaking to the fact that these days girls don't even care if they're the side
True.
bitch. Like, if it's somebody
True.
famous, they think they doing it big because they got a side
and watch what you see from April's friend from Atlanta soon.
things? Really?
Watch.
Do you like know inside tea, or you?
No,
You're just you know the women.
Nostradamus.
She's
She in
somebody's side
LA
bitch.
for no reason.
Oh,
I can't wait.
Somebody's side bitch.
All right, well, let's talk about some side females, or as Fizz likes to call them, appetizers. So Fizz is living his life, testing out females, having fun. He had so much lady drama last season that he doesn't want it, so he's messing with more females. Because that's not going to cause problems. So he's at this photo shoot where we meet Camilla. Very interesting character. Poor girl, your first shot on Love and Hip Hop and you get a wedgie up your flat butt.
That was so weird, right?
But I
They should've
actually
helped her out.
I actually like her a lot because she stood up to Fizz. I appreciated it.
Yeah.
She's
super cute.
but super cute in the face.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about this. So he introduces her as this girl he's been talking to, who he let crash at his pad.
While he was gone out of town.
Gave her the keys
for an extended period of time.
Gave her 2 drawers.
Yeah, like, you giving too much. My mama would have been like, first of all, who are you giving the keys to your house? Do you know that people can get keys made very easily? Did we not just
Chris
hear what happened with Chris Brown? And I know Omari, I'm friends with him, so I'm sure you be kicking it with him too, Fizz. Like,
You must have learned, but you didn't learn.
Trying to pick up the crumbs that fall off of
But
Chris's
she's
table.
an appetizer.
she's happy because she feels he reassured their relationship at the photo shoot.
Met the mama. Remember, she was like, "Oh, and I just met his mom." And
But if you just tasting appetizers, do you introduce appetizers to your mom?
no,
Stephaune?
And or your child. He was super protective over his child last season. This season, he's like, yeah, you know me. Here's my son.
You super close with your mom, so would an appetizer ever meet your mom?
Yes.
Every now and then,
Mom, we know you're watching. So.
every now and then something
Slips.
It slips through the cracks. Every now and then.
But
Hey, this is Jenny from T-Mobile. We're just hanging out.
She's just passing through. Hurry up and get you.
She's helping me with my new cell phone.
see, the way it happened was they were playing video games at his house. Mom's popped up. Oh, Fizz, who is this? Oh, Mama, this is Kamai.
And she had Cameron.
This the homie.
She ran with that. She's like, I met his mom, his baby.
I'm like, you holding the baby?
Child, I can't. All right, but he's not really ready to settle, so he goes home. And I don't really know how to take this scene because I'm like, first of all, she did not move that furniture because the furniture didn't even make sense as to how it was even shuffled around the house. It was like someone just knocked a Jenga off and all of a sudden they had to pick up everything. Like, why was the couch, like half of the couch was used as an ottoman in the middle of the other couches.
Yeah,
and I was just like... the table was moved and then all the chairs were just separated from like, what was she doing?
Weird.
In this?
Maybe she
I'd be
was having
worried.
a dance party and like separated things and like had some friends over and she just didn't put the furniture back. Like, why was it like she's moved in?
Listen,
she done bought
we're
some
missing
kitchen
the
supplies.
huge point here. Why doesn't she have a place to live?
No, we're missing a huge point. Why is he allowing a stranger or somebody just smashing down to have the key to his house?
Where is her home?
Maybe
Bitches can install cameras.
Maybe she lives in San Diego or Orange County.
I was
Man,
that's
we're
and like
giving her
has
a
to
lot.
commute
We're
to
giving
LA.
her a lot.
No,
I'm just
Orange
saying,
County here,
like,
we give her a lot.
That's how I took it like she's not from here.
From the area.
Because that is crazy.
Or that she just like lives a little further away than maybe it was safe to drive home. So he was just like, here, you can stay.
But we also hear her
would've
say,
mentioned
I would have
though,
given
right?
her Uber money, but
No,
he
'cause-
gave her keys.
yeah. You know what I mean?
Then he throws her stuff in the box.
Which it couldn't have been that much stuff. The box wasn't that big.
Right.
This is so weird.
Dramatic.
He threw it
Did
in
you
the
put
box.
a woman's douche in your
First off, I
side
lost
table?
my mind, and she would have been there.
Yeah, I know, but
It's an immediate.
I'd be like, look.
listen. I don't know what you thought. Maybe can you meet me at the house real quick?
There is a
What is
I don't know
wrong
if this is
with
a
you?
baby bottle or what this is sitting in the side of my bed,
I'm
but
not
that
touching
can't
nothing.
be here.
Yeah.
And why are you using pads?
Why do you
Do
have-
women still use those?
Yes,
No.
women still use pads.
The herds, don't they usually use
And
tampons?
douche. Typically use both.
You should not douche, ladies.
Douching, like that's my thing. Who
That is
douches?
the number one cause for a yeast infection.
Yeah, nobody
Don't
douches
do it.
anymore. It's not safe.
So if I saw that,
Well,
then
whoever
I'm
Ray
losing
J be
my
messing with
mind.
had a douche because there was a douche in the picture with Ray J. It was years
Douche
ago.
There was two douches because Ray J's a
So
douche.
that was the conversation.
Deuces. So Fizz, he's just so overworked up that this girl moved his furniture.
He's OCD.
That he goes and he lets him steam off with the
Got a
boys,
box.
with Omarion.
He's so
And
weak.
Willie D.
Oh,
how
Willie D about
random.
to run the show,
His
y'all. 'cause
boy from
Willie's gonna come in as, you know what I mean,
He's
this good,
married.
upright citizen. He's like, I'm married. You gotta settle down sometime.
gotta settle down at some
Every
point.
girl just panties, just like, hey. Basically, Fizz is just talking all this stuff, and I love what Willie actually said. He said,
too.
dude, you have to make sure that what you're telling the girl equals up to the actions that you are presenting.
Amen.
Take them notes.
I mean, is that really a no?
They gave me hope. The brothers ain't all crazy.
Okay.
But you know what? We're in LA, so LA guys, this is perfect. Just a show. Y'all ain't
How y'all be acting?
Oh.
I think he was trying to pose. I feel like Fizz is such a
Yeah, no,
poser
I'm
to
not
me.
gonna lie. Yeah.
like he tried to be like, yeah, you can have the keys to the. He was posing.
Like when they're like, you smashing them cakes, like,
yeah, I'm hitting it.
smashing them cakes. Can I hang out with you guys?
Maybe
Right.
what's really going on is he's actually a very sweet,
I think
sensitive
he is.
individual.
I believe
and
that.
so he's trying to protect himself by like pretending like he really wants to play with appetizers, but he really actually likes Kamaya quite a bit. So that's why he like gave her the keys and all of that. But then he realized like, oh, well, let me keep pretending like I'm not quite into her yet. So
I
then he
thought
played
Jaws was coming to get you from what you were saying. I was like,
What is that? I don't know what this demon in the back of us
He's
is.
an asshole. He's not.
Is
he's just-
Nikki buffalo wings and then Kamaya is spinach dip?
because buffalo wings to me is good. So Kamaya.
And sometimes, depending on how hungry you are, could be a
depending on
main
where
course.
you got them from. If they come with some dip.
Fizz
Or
reminds
come
me
with the pear-
of my best friend from back home. He's in jail right now, so he can't be. Well, actually, he just got internet privileges, so I'm probably gonna watch this. But
Free him.
the thing about him is that, and I see the same thing as Fizz.
you don't even know what he did.
She's like, free him. Let him out.
It's like mass murderer.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, fuck a murder. No, I'm just kidding.
He didn't mean it.
I love you. He didn't kill nobody. All right, no, but for real, one thing that it irritates my soul, and I clock him on this all the time, and I feel like Stephaune, I would clock you on this one too. But
Lord.
I'm just kidding. So he does the same thing where he's like, no, I'm not in a committed relationship. I'm just talking to this girl. I'm like, well, the way you're talking to her is like, he's a very romantic person in his mind. So he
Yes.
creates these deep relationships with these little
Massive
appetizers.
gestures.
Yeah, and he thinks it's cute and him being suave, and I'm like, you're leading her on. That's all you're doing is leading this girl on, and I feel like he doesn't want to be the bad guy, but now you're on national television doing it to women. You look like the bad guy. No,
yeah, I'm in between on him. I feel like he doesn't want. He's not a bad guy.
No. I know he's not.
But
I'm not saying that.
I think he wants to get that kind of that rapport to get like some sort of.
Well, he feels dumb because he looked real stupid last season with the girl and her cheating on him, and he was like he got
he's
played
trying
the
to get
fool.
that
So
rep
he's
now with his
trying to
boys.
be like, yo, I'm not getting hustled on by these girls. I'm just messing around, which is bullshit because he's not really just messing around. He probably has no appetizers. He probably only has the chips and salsa he does with Kamaya, and that's it.
Well, people don't know how to have appetizers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people.
You don't take them rock climbing.
Right. You don't do all those things with apps.
What do you do?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stephaune's Corner. Ding, ding, ding. What are
appetizers typically are Netflix,
It's like stuff at home.
It's like a Miles
You don't take them out in public.
You mysteriously fall off phone wise for a couple days. Like if you had to go out of town, it's not like here's my keys. It's like, oh, when I hit her back 3 days later, what happened to you? I'm on tour, girl. I'll be working, and that's it. You're an app.
Well, so how did you feel when Fizz talked to Camilla at the rock climbing thing, and she said, "I feel like you were painting a picture." He says, "I'm just sampling some appetizers." You know what I mean? And she thinks he's tripping, and she was basically like, "Well, you can have whoever you want. I ain't trying to be no appetizer."
Bye.
I love it.
One of the best scenes in Love and Hip Hop I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Agreed.
She's a pretty girl. She's straight.
She ain't got no. You ain't got to waste your time on Fizz.
Dude's just grabbing at her everywhere she goes. She's all right.
And I'm praying next week is just her going back to the house to pick her stuff up, and she ain't back in the circus.
They're gonna make love.
Nikki, she claiming her territory, and I got some tea about Nikki, but
Why is she claiming territory? Who wants to mess with
tea now? Or are we gonna wait till we get
Shout out to Cornelia Stradwick, the only person I know that wants to mess with Fizz.
He's cute.
he be looking
She love
loaded.
Fizz.
Can we talk about that?
Who?
Fizz.
Be looking what?
But
He be looking like he high all the time.
I'm just having a good time. I'm
feel
just
him.
trying my
He's so
appetizers
fake.
down.
I would be high as hell if I was on the
weak
show. They'd be
and
catching me
fake.
in
He
all the
always
wrong
has been.
moments. I'd be sitting around. That'd be boring.
Just laid back.
All right. So speaking of sampling appetizers, Milan is going through it this week because he meets up with Hazel. They have a little tea talk about Tiara, where Milan basically thinks Tiara is using Hazel. Hazel had no time for that. She was like, "Boo, this is history. Like, I ain't listen to what you saying. That's my friend, and it's gonna be my friend." And then he starts talking about Miles, and he says that he understands.
I'm sorry.
That's how she feels about Miles' storyline.
Or just this storyline. He said before Milan was out that he used to use Hazel as a beard. Yes. Apparently they went to the Grammys.
Y'all did not go to the Grammys.
Oops.
I mean,
stop lying.
No, girl, One Iota sells tickets.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can buy a ticket to the Grammys.
Maybe.
But One Iota, they send people. It's like,
But he just had to say that, we were at the
Hazel's always been a
Grammys.
beard for everyone.
Until she shaved her.
Berg.
Fun size.
He realized that he wanted to be happy, so he dropped all that. So it's hard for him to really understand Miles' position right now, And he thinks Miles might be cheating.
Oh, shocker.
Dum, dum, dum.
See, I can't get that he can't understand where Miles is, which I don't agree with Miles or whatever, but...
I could not understand where Miles is because you're on national television.
But Milan went through the same thing, though.
Not on national television. He had a
TV,
private moment.
TV.
My thing is here's my whole situation with this whole situation. I get what they're doing. They're talking about a situation that does happen in real life. However, it's hard for me to really believe because you have to be acting. You have to be acting, and it's not to go into that we always say Love and Hip Hop is scripted, but the fact is you guys can't be arguing about wanting to go to the movies when you're filming Love and Hip Hop and having one-on-one scenes talking about I'm not ready to come out to my family yet, and it's really hard for me to.
Perhaps his theory is that technically I've only come out to the Love and Hip Hop crew because this is filmed prior to everything everything else being aired. So like it's already like they filmed. So while they was filming, he wasn't out, but he was using the filming of it to be his coming out once it airs on television.
His platform.
Listen, the Hollywood one, we all know.
Okay, well, here's my problem with that also, because he released a music video, apparently, where he talking about smashing pussy, and I'm just like...
Well,
and this
he's
is
done that, so it's not inauthentic.
Has he really?
I mean,
Maybe he has. I'm not
Maybe,
sure that
Yeah,
way.
he's got
But
he's got
no, that you know,
He's
and
got a
whatever.
beard.
The song's exceptional, but my
Amber?
my aggravation stems.
feel like I had to go through-
Wait, what's it again?
My
Amber.
aggravation stems. What irritates me is that we always talk about rap artists can't be gay. Gay and hip hop don't go together. Well, they don't go together because nobody's strong enough to stand up and actually sit there and put a good song together talking about, yo, I was with this dude, because you don't have the balls to do it.
No.
I would like for that. That would have been more authentic to me.
That would never happen. The hip hop community.
Oh, girl, it's gonna happen.
No, it's gotta happen.
But it's gonna
because
come
it
from
happened in
somebody.
sports.
Exactly.
So it's coming everywhere.
But it's not going to come from somebody like this who's in their head right now and just kind of backed up. Now, maybe Milan, because I've seen some of Milan's videos. Like, Milan, maybe you need to come on out the gate and be like, boop, I'm here. Welcome, hip hop.
So you would want him to do a video where he's like really just like
Talking
showing
about
he's-
dicks.
I mean, it's not like dildos flopping in the face. Like, that is not what
They
gay.
actually have
Well, that's what I'm saying.
dicks.
It's not about that. Not like that boy pussy song, girl. Like, we don't. Have you ever heard that song?
No, I'm gonna look it up though.
All right, not like
It's
that
called
song.
Boy Pussy?
Wait, none of y'all know that
No.
song?
No.
I do not want to hear anything
No,
called
Marissa,
boy
can
pussy.
you please pull up YouTube? What's his name? Fly Young Red, Boy Pussy.
Y'all forcing
That's why I
boy
fuck
pussy
with you,
on there.
Marissa.
was
Marissa,
already
she
on
already
it.
pulled the YouTube up.
already
No,
on
but he's a gay rapper. He came out and he said he did it because everyone's always talking about ass, 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 and it's kind of that kind of a beat. And so
Okay.
he threw this song out, and here we go. It's called Throw That.
I do want to say though, real quick, based on what you said, I don't think anybody is talented enough to bring it about correctly.
Oh, I've heard this before.
Yeah.
I like this song.
Now, see, I would have preferred for this kid to have been in Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
And been up in Omarion's face
And
like...
either dudes twerking in this video. Yeah, those are
You showed
bad.
me this.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening
You
right
showed me
now?
this.
I've seen this.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You know what I mean?
He's real as hell.
He's real as hell. Then there's also, we have the Freaky Boys, where we could pull up something from that. They're gay. They don't really throw it in your face. I mean, that's throwing it in the face. But,
So that's throwing it in your face.
you know? So that's just,
Literally
where
throwing it in
that's just
your
my
face.
only situation with this situation. So it's just hard to watch it. But, so then we get Milan and Miles at their apartment, which that was a real cute puppy.
It's like right around
The
the
best
corner
part
from our
about their
studio.
story
Is the puppy?
is the puppy.
That puppy was everything.
I need to know the puppy.
Miles walks in. Milan, you should sit down.
The talk. I had oral
drink.
surgery.
He was upset because
You didn't come to my oral surgery.
What kind of oral surgery?
That's what I'm questioning, because don't you own like a
says that?
dentistry or like a mouth
And who says
whitening?
their oral surgery?
My oral
You
surgery.
didn't come to the dentist with me. But like, what? You got your wisdom teeth out and you need a buddy?
He wanted it
Guys
to
been
sound
using-
more dramatic than the
my
dentist.
oral surgery.
That sounds more
I
dramatic.
want to know what sign
I had
Milan
a root
is.
canal.
I feel like Milan might be a cancer.
I needed a filler.
Very emotional.
Very through the glass.
I took a
Very
needle
No,
in my gum
that's Miles. Miles throwing glasses
by
at them.
myself. 'Cause you weren't there.
I just feel bad for Milan, because I just feel like, Milan, just get away from this boy. This boy, you
Please.
are too
You're out.
comfortable with yourself. You love yourself too much to be running around here and talking to this boy like, where were you? What were you doing? You just are helping your girlfriends out with that situation. So why are you going through it? And then how many years have they said they've been together?
Oh, no.
Supposedly.
It's like 1 or 2,
Like
at least
2
2
years? I think it's like
they're
2.
That's a
around 2
lot
years.
of Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Netflix don't be updating their movies enough for y'all to be sitting up in the house for 2 years.
Just watching.
Here,
Netflix and chilling.
Take anything homosexual off of it. This is a relationship, period. That's how I'm looking at it, right? So I'm taking this in and I'm going, here's Milan talking about, you use my credit card for studio time.
Yes.
I give you everything. You go in there?
It's just, I'm
moon
saying,
and the stars.
you,
You know what I'm
Milan, you sounding like the white girls from my area.
Exactly what I'm
Like,
saying.
you was probably driving Miles there.
Like,
take
use
him to
your car.
take him
Like,
to
I'm a
7-Eleven.
secret.
Like, baby, want anything?
You got my credit card number. You got all my information. You spending my money. You staying at my crib, and I'm a secret. Yo, you decide. Like,
side piece.
Wait, but
seriously.
why can Miles look him dead in the face and he's like, you're not my secret. He's like, are you cheating on me? So that's what you're gonna do? That's what you're gonna do? You're gonna turn this whole thing that I'm cheating on you.
He said people know about us. Your friends know. You ain't no. What about your friends? That's not what we're talking about.
Right, like your
friends know. So technically,
No. He said, what about your friends? He said, I'm not cool with that. I'm like, well, who are you friends with, first of all, at this age?
He's so weird. I don't even understand Milan trying to stay in it with this dude.
Move on.
For real.
With your dog.
Well, right.
He's like, I got tons of dudes in there. He's like, well, get them.
Yeah, you see how fast he popped up?
And then he called his bluff. I guarantee you.
Through that glass
like, I'm sorry.
Oh, for sure.
He wasn't in his seat in the class long
But Miles, come on, that was a little weird throw. He was like,
he threw it like, you didn't practice
I'm
that.
out of here.
you had all your chances to practice for this Love and Hip Hop throw.
In a relationship, when you are with a person and you catch them to this degree, because Miles was caught off guard. Milan said, you didn't go to the studio because every time you go, since you're using my credit card, it sends me an email.
That's why
it didn't send me an email.
Independent.
He stayed with that lie. I went to the studio. You can't be with that person.
Oh, caught up.
Because later on in life, that's going to come out.
And watch, Miles is a Gemini. That sounds some
I
shit
went
my
to the
brother would do.
studio.
It's like, I was at the studio.
He said, I got my own
and the
receipt.
studio was
No,
only
you
one
don't. You
room,
ain't got no money.
and you wasn't there. No, I was at the studio.
Just stick to it. Because when you start trying to build on it, then it get confusing.
Right.
Just stick to it.
And just like any other dude that gets caught in their lie, what do you do? Throw some stuff down, raise up, make a whole scene, and get out of there.
And come back
because you got to get out. Yeah, you got to get out.
When he calmed down,
Right.
y'all could just kiss, and he can be like,
With a thing of roses, a little treat for the puppy.
exactly.
So, baby.
Hey.
You didn't make that.
I knew.
How's your mouth feeling?
I love you.
How's that mouth feeling? That surgery go well?
I brought you some orange.
Got you some orange.
Some orange. Oh, I can't. All right, well, real quick, Tierra and Hazel, they have it up at the beginning of the show. I'm happy that they're rekindling because no
I'm
one
not.
Why?
Was that a rekindling?
I'm not. Tierra.
I sensed it, and Hazel was so excited.
Because at the end, when they was like, bitch, because you crazy. I know I'm crazy. You crazy. I'm crazy. Too.
Like,
You crazy.
you can't have no friend like TT. You my boo. But no, I expected better from TT. Like, you're doing so well, and you're bringing the old past into your life. You're bringing Hazel back in your life when you know she ain't shit. And Hazel, you worried about fun size and stuff. You need to be worried about them edges. I'm sorry.
All right.
Well, she always had an issue with edges,
Like,
in my opinion.
I mean, she had her blonde.
So did Ashanti, and that did not stop her.
She was
I just
screwing
don't
the
think
right
it
people.
works.
You better figure out who to sleep with, Hazel. Anyway, Hazel, I feel like
think
this
they
whole
should be
rekindling
together.
is, please let me stay on Love and Hip Hop. Because she don't really have a storyline.
No, did you hear Hazel Lee quit Love and Hip Hop, apparently?
Yeah.
Did she?
Apparently, I don't know what all the tea is, but she announced it the night that she was supposed to have. We had got invited to her EP listening party, which was confusing because I feel like it might be a day off because my calendar was looking crazy. But I feel like she released that she was off Love and Hip Hop the night of her EP release, but also the night of her EP release, I feel like we saw pictures from Nicki and Milan's underwear line. Interesting.
Oh
my gosh.
So something went down.
So I wonder if Milan's being shady towards Hazel, because then Milan posted something on his Instagram talking about that's his baby sister, and I'm like, how are you guys related? And I'm like, not really, but you know. So the only thing I really want to talk about the Tierra and Hazel thing is that Tierra said, if you think I got on my knees.
I believe her.
Well, I do believe that Tierra did not get on her knees in an alley with sticks and stones.
Sticks and debris.
I do believe
Never.
that.
In the
did-
backseat of an Uber.
in the studio, the backseat of an Uber, or whatever the situation. Did y'all hear about that with Tierra Marie and the Uber driver? That apparently she had gotten kicked out of an Uber and she ended up stealing the man's charger when they went in her purse because she asked if she could borrow the charger.
She said she was crazy.
That's fine.
She's wild.
But my favorite line from that was Hazel at the end. It's LA, baby. Everyone looking for a come up.
What come up?
Well, bitch, all y'all are on the show. That's what the show
Trying to
should have
come
been
up.
called, the come up.
My favorite line from them was, wrong is wrong and right is right.
right.
I was like, that means nothing.
Because neither of you knows what either of those things are at all. Like, no clue.
All right, but my favorite people,
Lil
my
Baby.
favorite people,
Lord.
Brandy and Max Lux. Now,
Oh,
Max
Lord.
Lux is a producer. He's worked for, who do we say? Stevie
Wonder he did.
I was going to say Stevie J. Stevie J's on my mind because he had a release party or something like that the other day. Nelly, a whole bunch of list of characters. Lil Wayne. And Brandy is not the girlfriend, not the side chick, not the hoe. She is the wife.
The wife. The goddaughter of Whitney Houston.
The Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
And so basically,
She's certified nuts.
I love her.
She's great.
I love her because she is what the
certified
show is about. You got your man,
insanity.
and you ain't gonna let none of these hoes do nothing. You gonna make sure that you at
No,
the
Becky's
studio.
up in here.
Honey, it ain't gonna be a Milan situation because she's at the studio.
Hiding in the trunk.
When we get her on the show,
The wife.
They're coming on Monday.
when we get her on the show, I will be yes ma'am, no ma'am.
Oh no, I can't wait.
She is.
I can't wait to tell
scary
us about
nuts.
the trunk story.
Scary nuts.
And tell us all. I love them.
She's
so
tear the studio
different.
up nuts.
I don't understand how she has the energy to keep chasing and protecting her man from random vagina. But if that's what you got to do to keep your husband and you okay
Better
with
talk to
it,
Jackie Christie.
do it,
Becky's.
girl.
Jackie Christie been doing it for 20 years.
I just, ooh,
She ain't run out of that steam yet.
I'm tired thinking about it.
Right. She looks so young too. She ain't got no
And
bags
she's
under
been with
her
him for
eyes.
11 years. So
Right.
since they were kids, she's been doing this. Running around chasing him, making sure ain't no women.
Listen, this is it.
She dressed as the Pizza Hut person to get into the studio. Y'all.
And then had Nikki. Oh, I left my charger up in the boom boom.
But you know
room."
what? I fuck with Nikki for that. That's some badass bitch shit like Midnight
That was
Mission.
fine.
You know what I mean? Like that,
That
was
was
cute.
fine. I would do that.
And it actually made me look at Nikki in a different light because I wouldn't picture her being down for something like that.
I feel like she
don't know.
would. Now,
she
you know,
would.
Carly
She-
Red is low key messing with Molly Mall.
Oh.
So I think that
Come
she's
on,
done a few,
Molly Mall.
a few things. Yes. You didn't see it? She threw shade. She was like, these hoes ain't loyal. Up in an Uber driver. Blah, blah, blah. Like,
Oh.
check it. Through the shade.
She's bugged his car, his phone. So then we see at the end. Well, so basically we see a scene where he doesn't wear his ring, and she's like, "Babe, put your ring on before you go to the studio." And then as she's cleaning,
She found the ring.
their son found the ring.
Baby was playing with the ring.
Golly.
Baby
Mama!
Mama, what this?
But yeah, if you are married to a woman like this, you have
Just
to
put the
know.
damn
Just
ring on.
Get a chain, put it on the chain.
Nope.
No what?
Because he's still doing what he does.
I mean, clearly, because we saw the scene where that bitch was like,
And here's the thing. I know she's got all this going on, but where is she going to go? She ain't going to leave him.
Clearly
You going to
not.
leave him? And
He
do
is
what?
my life.
And do
I
what?
mean, she is the goddaughter.
Whitney Houston, rest in peace, Auntie, is no longer alive. So,
So they walk into the studio, or they charge into the studio. Miss Brandy's like,
Get your hands Slow motion.
"Bitch, why your hands on my man? I know why they are, because he ain't wearing his ring."
My husband.
My husband.
Now my
the
man,
girl was
that's
like
my
this,
husband.
though. It was like this.
It don't matter.
That don't
touching
matter.
it.
First of all, I don't know you, and you probably have
I
no
don't
purpose
know
in
you.
being in
Why
the studio.
are you here? This was
Like,
Ray J's session.
These are treats that just
They're
hang
not-
out around.
No one asked
damn
for
treats in the
sisters with
studio.
voices to come in the motherfucking studio dressed in all black, looking like it's a motherfucking Divas Reunited. Like, no, girl. Get your
Yo,
ass
broke
up.
ass Fifth Harmony looking ass. Get out of here, Becky.
And it's a little
Get
snow
outta
bunny. I
here.
can't. Bye.
You're thirsty as hell.
Ray J like,
He's like getting
No,
it in.
I don't know what Ray J be doing.
I don't know.
Ray J, Milan, and Miles would have a blast at the strip club together because they just, I don't know what Ray J be doing with girl. He
He
like
just likes to like breathe.
like
on them.
smell.
Yeah.
Like, that was
Yeah.
strange,
I don't know.
awkward.
Whatever. Fake, probably.
On that note, let's head into predictions.
Certified crazy.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
I want actually Brandy and Moniece to be friends. Well, she said they were cool,
Are
so
they
I
cool?
hope that
Yeah.
we see scenes with them
Lord.
doing crazy things.
I'm
Don't do it,
afraid.
Mona. Don't do it,
Yeah,
Mona.
that sounds like that's gonna get real.
That's volcanic. That's
yeah,
like
explosive.
That's what we call ratings.
West Coast. shit.
yes.
All right, let's talk about it. So Max is like, you care about this ring so much.
And he threw it.
Oh.
You are man.
Because where's she gonna go? What's she gonna do?
She
What
gonna
you
go
gonna do?
chase that ring.
Wait a minute.
What was your job before you met Max? What's your job after you Max leave you?
Ask her that next week. I want to hear.
No, I'm gonna be like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna write it down.
We're gonna be like,
Stephaune was wondering if you reference our video at 47 minutes and Fizz kisses Nikki again. I
She's
just don't
like-
see that.
I go up in there and
too
I'm
much
like
for him.
regulate and I'm a titty lopsided girl. I'm gonna get her out.
I want to see Nikki fight someone.
She
That
ain't
ain't
She's
gonna
not gonna
happen.
fight.
She ain't gonna
She'll be
get
like,
herself, yeah.
excuse me,
Mariah
this
Carey
costs too
about
much
it.
money, bitch. Do not touch
She'll
me.
block though. She'll block hands.
She probably has like a secret bodyguard that's off to the side all the time because she's like, if these bitches snatch at my face,
and
I'm suing.
don't get it twisted. Nikki's Persian, right?
yes,
They got him out here. They got him out here. Don't mess with her and think they ain't coming. Persians.
You know how the Middle Easterns though. Do we think Kamia's gonna?
Lay them hands.
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
so.
I think she should slap Fizz because he's weak.
She should have slapped him when he said,
Wait, she is the one-
She gonna mush his
She
face.
is the one, and then that's why Moniece was saying you don't get to smash my baby father. I'm like, well, Moniece, you know, girl, like your man be out here doing some things. Or
Yep.
you're
calling people
baby daddy.
appetizers.
And then last but not
I gotta
least,
send you a meme. I'm gonna send it right now.
we get Miss Nikki baby. She's with this guy Jason Lee, who is saying that Hazel is not a promoter or something like that.
Or was never a PR
a publicist.
A publicist.
Threw the drink in her face. That was so mean.
Yeah, he like threw a good, and she didn't even move out the way. It was like,
No, she got all of it.
she got all of it.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Which she's used to, so she doesn't move out of the way. She just
Right,
takes
but like
it all
out
in
of
the face.
everybody, like that's gonna be your like.
But doesn't she
scene.
have her cat now?
Where-
Hasn't she been with Cat?
Oh, I
all
felt
this
like she
time?
got a cat, like Cat
Williams.
Williams. Yeah.
Like,
Lord,
she
don't
don't
say
have a
that.
story.
Oh,
They've been together.
yeah.
Like,
You know who don't have a story yet is Nikki, Miss Nikki, baby. We gonna say
well, that's why she's licking up on Fizz.
that's why she back to
She don't
Fizz.
want him for real.
She ain't got no story.
She's gonna have to find something because otherwise,
They need to bring in a new dude that's got some swag. This is LA.
Right.
There ain't nobody with swag on there. Omarion's got a little swag, but
But it
he's
needs to be
married.
somebody that doesn't have dignity and wants to go on the show.
Yeah.
And then be with Nikki.
This is LA.
And
True.
That's true. You should be.
I know a couple guys at 24 Hour Fitness right now.
They should have brought the game on Love and Hip
No,
Hop.
He would
look, I
never.
do She Got Game on AfterBuzz, and let me tell you, reality TV is not where the game should be.
No,
No, you don't
He
think
doesn't
so?
give a fuck. He would look at these people like, man, y'all bitches is crazy. I can't. On that note, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Also, please help us out by going to iTunes, hitting the subscribe button, and leaving us a comment on Love and Hip Hop. Rate us 5 stars. You guys can tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
I'm at Stuart Starlet.
I'm at your girl Trene.
And I'm at I Am More Fire.
Until next week, same normal time, normal place.
Monday.
Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.